The bigger the better is an expression widely accepted by many, though the word large is one which is most likely associated with greatness. But some of these actually grow so much that they cannot be contained within the borders of the norm. Here are a few surprisingly large human body parts in the world. Before we start, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our videos. Now, let's begin. Number 10. The largest neck. The largest neck in the world is found amongst the Pandong women. According to history, the Pandong women of Thailand bound their necks with heavy iron brass rings, which stretched the length of their necks. According to researchers of Atsuma Women University, it was discovered that with the aid of these rings, the Pandong women's neck is being stretched from the collarbone to the lower jaw at a distance of 19.7 centimeters. As early as 5 to 9 years old, girls of Pandong have worn their first brass neck coil. As they grow older, the coil stretches the length of the neck by applying pressure on the rib cage. The neck coil originated as a protection from the tiger that killed the great princess. Unfortunately, after civilization sprung up and the women took off the neck collar, the neck never regained its normal size. History has it that women were being punished for adultery by the removal of their neck coils. Number 9. The stretchiest skin. Here is one man who could be mistaken for Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four movies. The ability to stretch different parts of his skin to an unimaginable length of 15.8 inches is an achievement which made him to become the holder of the record for the human with the stretchiest skin in the world. Gary Turner is an American born with a syndrome known as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It is a medical disorder affecting the connective tissues, the skin, ligaments, and internal organs. Although skin stretching is not really painful for Gary, other aspects of the syndrome, like the joints, hurts. In this medical deformity, there is defectiveness in the collagen that strengthens and determines the elasticity of the skin. This could lead to hypermobility and in some cases the rupturing of blood vessels. There is presently no cure for this syndrome. Number 8. The largest hand. The world record holder of the man with the largest hands is one who was born with a rare medical condition called acromegaly and was a result of a tumor affecting the pituitary gland that aids growth. Sultan Kosen had to go on with life by becoming a farmer and also a record breaker as the man with the largest hands. Indeed, Kosen picked up large pieces. Sultan Kosen, a Turkish-born farmer, has the height of 2.51 meters and is the tallest living man and also the 7th tallest man that ever lived. The 36-year-old presently holds the record for the man with the largest hands. Measuring the length of his hand from the wrist to the tip of his middle finger, Kosen's hand measured 11.2 inches. With such great size, Kosen requires customized apparel and also needs crutches so that he can move properly. In the end, this greatness might not really be an admired one. Number 7. The largest waistline. Buying a trouser belt would not be on the shopping list of Walter Hudson. Having a measured weight of approximately 1,600 pounds, there is absolutely no space for anyone else to fit in as the man with the largest waistline. He holds the record for the human with the largest waistline to ever live. Walter Hudson, the New York resident, had a waistline that measured approximately 119 inches. He is also recorded to be the 4th most obese human that ever lived. One would wonder what could make a man so big, but the answers to those questions cannot be far-fetched. A large chunk of this weight could be traced to his daily diet, as it was also recorded that Walter Hudson ate 2 cartons of sausage, a loaf of bread, 12 eggs, a pound of bacon, 4 hamburgers, 4 cheeseburgers, 2 chickens, 8 pans of fries, 4 freshly baked potatoes, and 12 pints of carbonated soda drink for his daily routine. With such a daily diet plan, it is no longer a question how Walter Hudson became obese, but rather a question of why he never got up and hit the gym to regularize his growth. However, Walter Hudson died at the age of 47 after suffering from a heart attack caused by his obesity, but the record of the largest waistline has not been broken by anyone else. Number 6. The biggest eye protrusion. A great vision is every human's dream, and it is true that humans' ability to believe is largely dependent and that they can view with their eyes, and so this unusual talent was cited by the Guinness World Record. Kim Goodman, an American, holds the record for the world's biggest eye protrusion. Discovering a talent can sometimes be a difficult thing, and sometimes a little mistake or an accident might just be the gateway to the discovery of an amazing talent. According to Kim Goodman, discovering this talent was an accident. She claimed that she discovered it when she was a little girl and was hit on the head with a hockey mask. she realized her eyes popped out farther than usual. Kim is able to pop out her eyes at 12 millimeters at a position where it seems like more than half of her eyes are off the sockets. Number 5. The largest kidney. Sometimes greatness cannot be seen with the normal eye, as is the case of Ahmed Saeed Mohammed. Ahmed holds the record for the man with the largest kidney in the world. He had a kidney weight of 4.25 kilograms and was awarded the record-breaking award in the UAE after a kidney was removed by Dr. Fariborz Bakiri, a surgeon and head of the urology department at a hospital in Dubai. Ahmed actually suffered from a rare kidney disease known as polycystic kidney disease, which had made his kidneys non-functional. The disorder caused an abnormal growth of cyst development in both of his kidneys, which resulted in its unusual size. The abnormal growth made it difficult for the 56-year-old to breathe and walk comfortably. The kidney had compressed some of his body organs, and that had prompted Ahmed to get them removed in 2016 after he refused to have surgery in the year 2014. Number 4. The largest head. As mentioned earlier, the bigger the jar, the greater the contents. However, that does not seem to be the case of the man with the largest head. Having a big head is not necessarily a blessing to Saeed Mumtaz, as most people do not see him as a man with a rare disease, but rather as a weird being. Saeed Mumtaz, the 22-year-old Pakistani, suffers from Proteus syndrome, a condition that makes a different part of the body have continuous growth. Although there has actually been no detailed calculation for the circumference of his head presently because the head keeps increasing in size, record has it that he is the human with the largest head on Earth. He is the only one in his family with such a condition, and he really finds it difficult to move around on the streets. At some point in his life, he believed that he was cursed by a god. Some people ran away from him because of his rare condition, but Mumtaz's family and locals in Lahore, Pakistan accept him as a normal human being with the disease and are desperately looking for a cure to his rare condition. Mumtaz hopes to get a cure for this, and maybe someday he can meet the love of his life. Number 3. The largest vagina. A threesome would cause no damage to Anna Swan's reproductive organ, as she held the record for the world's largest vagina. Anna Swan, a Canadian who lived in the 19th century, had a vagina which measured a circumference of about 48 centimeters, which is only a few centimeters away from being the exact same size as a rugby ball. The largest vagina might not receive pleasurable sexual intercourse, but it sure aided Anne Swan to give birth to the world's largest baby. It was discovered that the head of an average man can comfortably go into Anne's vagina. Number 2. The largest chest. Isaac Nasser, also known as Dr. Size, holds the record as the man with the largest chest. Isaac has a naturally built chest with a measurement of 74 inches. He weighs approximately 362 pounds. Although Isaac's size is sometimes linked to his gene by most people, Isaac made it clear to interviewers that his size came mainly through bodybuilding. Isaac is an ambassador for any body size that can be achieved normally without the aid of drugs. Isaac also encourages in the bodybuilding competitions where competitors are tested drug-free. Number 1. The largest neck. Again, Sydney V. Smith was inspired by Cambodian tribes as well as her love for giraffes to start training her neck to be the longest in the world. And we can say that we are definitely seeing the results, even if she is using age-old custom and tradition in an incorrect way. Smith started training her neck in 2011 and it currently measures at 11 inches long. Her neck is so long that it has to be held up by coil rings. She had the commitment required, but soon enough she started missing the things she used to do before, like hiking, running, and swimming. With these rings, she could only go in waist deep in swimming pools and bodies of water. Smith's 5-year run as the self-described giraffe woman was the culmination of a dream that started in junior high. After seeing photos of the women of the Kayan Lahui tribes of Thailand and Burma, who encased their necks in rings from an early age, Smith was inspired to emulate them by wrapping cut-up coat hangers around her neck when she went to bed. She made her dreams a reality in 2011 when she outfitted herself with a tight copper necklace. The result was a longer neck and a small amount of fame, including a photo shoot for Penthouse earlier this year. Later, due to the many disadvantages, she decided to remove the rings. When the rings were finally removed, Smith's neck was bruised and felt weak. The bruises have since gone down, but she insists her neck is longer than it was 5 years ago. However, the rings didn't actually make Smith's neck longer according to Dr. Jonathan Nisanoff, a Southern California orthopedic surgeon. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to always be in the loop. We'll see you in the next video.